Have you heard of hypersonic missiles? They're the future of warfare, capable of flying at more than 5 times the speed of sound. But what exactly are these next-gen weapons, and how are they revolutionizing naval warfare? In this video, we dive into the rise of hypersonic technology and how it could change the seas forever. The ocean has long been ruled by aircraft carriers or floating fortress. Massive, powerful, and seemingly untouchable. But now, a new threat is emerging: hypersonic missiles traveling at over Mach 5. Or simply 3,800 miles per hour, or 6,116 kilometers per hour. This is the dawn of the hypersonic age, a leap that could make even the mightiest warships obsolete. Hypersonic weapons compress time and space, leaving defenders with only seconds to react. Traditional naval warfare, once a slow chess match, is being upended by weapons that strike before you can even confirm their launch. The old buffer of open ocean is now a danger zone. Hypersonics force navies to rethink everything: ship design, strategy, and global power projection. The balance of power at sea is shifting, and the race is on to adapt. The new era of naval warfare is defined by one thing: speed. It's not just about building these weapons, but also about defending against them. The world's navies must adapt or risk being left behind. As we dive deeper, watch till the end for a surprising insight into the ethical risks of this new arms race. Now, let's continue. What is a hypersonic missile? Simply put, it's a weapon that travels at Mach 5 or faster. Over 3,800 miles per hour. But speed is only part of the story. Hypersonic missiles combine velocity with intelligent, unpredictable flight paths, making them nearly impossible to intercept. There are two main types: hypersonic cruise missiles, powered by scramjets and flying low and fast, and hypersonic glide vehicles, launched high and then gliding unpredictably toward their targets. These weapons exploit gaps in current defenses, flying too high for anti-aircraft systems and too low for ballistic missile radars. Their maneuverability and speed create a new kind of threat, one that navies are only beginning to understand. They don't just evolve old weapons, they redefine the battlefield. Hypersonics are a new species of threat. The rules of engagement at sea have changed forever. Ballistic missiles once followed predictable arcs, difficult to stop but at least traceable. Hypersonic weapons break that predictability. Glide vehicles can jink, dive, and bank at extreme speeds, making their paths nearly impossible to forecast. Defending against them is like trying to hit a feather in a hurricane. Traditional missile defenses like the US Navy's Aegis system rely on predicting where a missile will be, but hypersonics can change course mid-flight, rendering those calculations useless. The result: a weapon that combines the speed of a ballistic missile with the evasiveness of a cruise missile. Defenders face the worst of both worlds: minimal reaction time and unpredictable trajectories. The old rules of missile defense no longer apply. Hypersonics missiles favor the attacker in almost every way. If you are liking the video, then like and subscribe. Also, let me know your thoughts below. Now, back to the video. Aircraft carriers once relied on layers of defense and, most importantly, time. A subsonic missile gave commanders 20 minutes to react. A hypersonic missile cuts that to just 2. In those 2 minutes, crews must detect, identify, and intercept. A nearly impossible task. The compressed timeline forces ships into constant high alert, straining crews and systems. Hypersonics also make targeting moving ships much easier. The carrier barely moves before impact. The kill chain: find, fix, track, target, engage, is brutally shortened. The psychological toll is immense. Every radar blip could be the end. The open ocean, once a sanctuary, is now a source of dread. The margin for error is zero. This is not just a technological challenge, but a human one. The titans of the sea have never been so vulnerable. The hypersonic arms race is already underway. The US, Russia, and China are pouring billions into these weapons, each seeking an edge. Russia boasts the Kinzhal and Avangard, using them to bypass US missile defenses and threaten high-value targets. China's DF-17 and DF-ZF glide vehicles are operational, designed to keep US carriers far from its shores. The US, once a leader in hypersonic research, is now scrambling to catch up, funding new programs and urgently developing defenses. For the first time in decades, America's technological edge is being seriously challenged. Hypersonics are reshaping global strategy and deterrence. The outcome of this race could decide the balance of power for the 21st century. Every major power is betting big on hypersonics. The stakes could not be higher. Sorry for quick pause. Couldn't include India in the list due less information on reputable sites. But there is a rumor that they are working on BrahMos 2, which will be a hypersonic missile. Now let's dive back. Defending against hypersonics demands a new playbook. There's no single solution. Defense will require layers, new sensors, faster interceptors, and novel weapons. The first challenge is seeing the threat. Low-flying hypersonics evade most radars. The Pentagon is investing in space-based sensors. Satellites that can track these missiles from launch to impact. Even with better tracking, interception is tough. New interceptors like the Glide Phase Interceptor are being developed to catch hypersonics mid-flight. Directed energy weapons, lasers and microwaves. Promise speed-of-light defense, disabling missiles instantly. Electronic warfare will jam or spoof missile guidance. The future defense is a network. Sensors, interceptors, and lasers working together at machine speed. Only a smart, distributed defense can hope to keep up. The hypersonic revolution is accelerating, driven by AI and new technologies. AI will guide both hypersonic weapons and defenses, making split-second decisions humans can't match. Swarms of hypersonic missiles coordinated by AI could overwhelm any fleet. On defense, AI will control sensors and weapons, engaging threats in microseconds. This shift raises profound ethical questions about autonomous warfare. Lasers and advanced interceptors will soon be standard on warships, changing the economics of attack and defense. A cheap laser shot could defeat a multi-million-dollar missile, sparking a new arms race. Hypersonics are pushing U.S. carriers out of their comfort zones, challenging decades of naval supremacy. Regional powers can now threaten global ones, making the world more unpredictable. The hypersonic missile is more than a weapon. It's a geopolitical game-changer. The future arrives faster than ever before. Want to explore more about how cutting-edge tech is shaping the future of defense? Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know. Do hypersonic weapons make the world safer or more dangerous? Interested to know more on naval warfare? Check our other video on naval drones. Thank you for watching till the end. Bye.